have no idea. Everything just froze up.
Yeah, maybe I got too emotional because your ear did get red. I'm bringing on the emotion. I'm bringing on the love, girl. Dylan was laughing upstairs. I go, what are you laughing at?
It is. My eyes are still watering.
I was trying to tell you your ear was red and it all of a sudden just froze. I'm like, they're messing with us.
They're totally messing with us. I mean, I still feel like I have 2 tiny heaters.
Right? So I just wanted to tell him that. And I was thinking of him. I think of him a lot, but I think of him every time I'm getting ready for reading and I'm turning on the lights and stuff, and how he said, and for everyone else listening, if ever you get a reading, if you have someone that could take pictures during the reading, there's a very good chance you will get some orbs or some paranormal activity, right? Like we just did when it stops. And poor Jamie, how she always turns the camera thinking we can see the people, but we can't.
I want you so bad to see those people, man.
I know.
Some of them are just so there. It's crazy.
Crazy. Like so 3D.
Yes.
So,
I was hoping something might show up.
right? You never know. You never know.
That is a good point, Roger. I will take more pictures. So far, it just looks like a messy office. Okay.
Right?
Maybe I'll take a few more throughout, see what we get.
Right. Right. Okay, so I wanted to tell him that. And so, okay. At some point, we can talk to him now or in a minute because I've got several questions and stuff, but Daryl Fitzgerald, can he please come in?
Oh, that's a fantastic name.
Yeah.
Way to go, parents.
Yeah.
Daryl?
He transitioned about 26 years ago. He was my uncle by marriage. I absolutely adored him. His daughter's getting married next month. Is he here?
Oh, yeah.
He died of cancer. He was the first cancer that I had ever seen how mean cancer is.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He says,
taught me how to give a good hug. He said I didn't know how to hug, and he taught me how to give a good hug.
A good bear hug.
Yes. And Daryl, you meant everything to me as a kid. And I'm sorry I haven't asked for you until now. How the hell are you?
He says, for a moment there, I thought you were going to share my whole life story.
I will.
So he's about to say, whoa, you know. Oh, he says he's doing wonderful, apparently just as busy as you are.
Okay.
And he says there are wedding bells happening in our family. He stands so close, he'll make me yawn.
Yeah. Your daughter Ashley is beautiful. Your son Kyle looks like you.
He says, now that's true. His son looks like him.
I can't get over it. Like
he says, we can pull out pictures and you'll have a hard time.
Right.
But
and I guess your granddaughter is starting to ask questions about you, according to Angelica. That was his wife. And his wife has never found a love like she had with you. And I know you know that, but she misses you tremendously.
He kind of drops his head and he's right back at her.
Yeah. And she said that your birthday is Monday and she wants you to have an amazing birthday.
He's going to step back. He's going to yawn me out of here. And he's going to have a great birthday. Thank you.
Right. And Daryl, I know you'll be at Ashley's wedding, but that was one of Angelica's questions. You will be, won't you? Be at her wedding?
Griffin's making jokes about releasing the doves at her wedding so that she knows you're there. He's laughing.
Right.
Oh, he said for me, if I release the doves, he said, sure enough, they'd poop on someone and the wrong person. So he's got a good humor.
He's really funny, Jamie. Really, really funny. Really bright.
He said, if anything, I'll just make sure that the cake stays upright.
Yeah.
And so he's talking about how he's going to make the wedding real smooth, not have any signs that he's there because for sure something will go wrong.
Right.
Cracking up. No, he does put down coins. He puts down pennies.
Okay.
Wow, he's amazing, man. Step back.
Yeah.
He's a yawner. So whoever's talking to this guy, he's a yawner.
Yeah. So he'll make people yawn.
Yeah. I just tried to prop up my foot in the chair in front of me, and Griffin goes, "Hey, hey, 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 hey."
So Daryl, how are you?
That's where he's sitting. He said, "Really, I don't have anything to complain about.
Uh-huh.
I often wish about having a longer life, but then the hardships and the beauties that came from it wouldn't have happened. So I
Right.
count my blessings even though I'm here."
Right.
He said, "I feel very grateful that I've had the opportunity to stay in contact, that it wasn't until death do us part." He said, "I've been working very hard on self forgiveness. I laughed a lot off when I was living, and I see now it would have been more helpful if I would have just talked about what it was and didn't rely on people to understand my nuances." Nuances, that's a great word.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I loved you, and you meant a lot to me. I love you. And I've thought about you often. I don't know why I've never asked for you to come, but you're always welcome to come.
He said, "Well, I visit you, your brother, and your sister."
Good.
Excuse me.
Good. And obviously, you know Griffin.
Who, that man? And he points to Griffin.
Yeah.
Griffin's
He'd
like,
already
"Duh."
passed away by the time I had Griffin.
Mhm. He says, "I was there at the welcome wagon party.
Yeah. Good.
I was there when your when your mother was smothering him."
Good.
Sm- oh my God, I never thought about that. Smother. Mother is in the word smother.
Exactly, right?
That's kind of funny.
Well, I love you, and if you have any messages, let them out. If not, come back, give us a message. But I'm going to move on with my questions.
He said, "Thank you for having me."
Anytime.
He said he's going to step on out of the room. That might be nice. Maybe I could stop yawning.
Right, exactly. Okay.
Get tricks.
Josh Isaacs, that died a couple years after Griffin. That was trying to get a message to his mom and dad. Well, now she texts me and asks me if I can please ask how Josh is.
Yay! Hey, Josh, where are
So
you?
Josh is also a kid like Griff.
Yeah.
If he can come in, he's probably happy. I told him I'd never give up. Well, now she reached out to me and asked, "Can you ask Jamie how Josh is?"
He's standing behind camera. He likes to be on camera.
Okay.
He's saying hello to his mom. He's saying hello to everyone.
I love your mom. She's a sweetheart.
He said, "Yeah, that's true."
Yeah.
He paused to listen to you, and he was like, "Is she a sweetheart?" Because she's kind of tough. She's a tough cookie. But overall, no, you're right. He agrees.
Yeah.
I love her too. Oh my God. No. You know what he said he feels like?
What?
When there's reporters, like, he's sharing, like, somebody who's reporting on the weather.
Right.
The hurricane today and all this action is happening, and then, like, somebody walks up behind them, and they're like,
Right.
"Hi, am I on camera? Hey, Mom."
Photobombing. Yeah.
Yeah, he feels like he's photobombing. Like he's coming up behind, he's kind of crouched down because he's a lot taller than how I'm sitting.
How you're sitting, right?
Yeah. And so he feels like this might be his 15 minutes of fame.
Right.
I'm like, "No, this is not your 15 minutes of fame, you goof." He goes, "Oh my God, what do we want to talk about?"
I just wanted you to say something to your mom and how you doing and how's heaven and how you doing, kid?
Tell her I haven't learned how to play a harp.
Okay.
And he's so funny. He whispers in our direction. He goes, "A disappointment."
I know.
It's
And
not
you're
a,
not sitting on a cloud playing a harp. Yeah.
no, he's not. So sorry, Mom, that he hasn't learned a musical instrument,
Right.
since he's been there. I want you to know that I have been checking in on the family. My room is still my room.
Love it.
He says it again. My room is still my room.
Yeah.
He still looks at his items. He still participates. He says it's something that he does because he wants to do. It's not that he's stuck, and he's not doing it to please or appease anybody else. It's the water hose.
I was like,
He
what the
goes,
heck?
"You've got mice." I was like, "No, I
I
don't."
was like, it sounded like a hamster on a wheel.
On a wheel.
Yeah.
It's a really sticky. It's right outside my office, but
Oh,
um, he's talking about his dad. His dad's still living,
yes.
and he works extra hard with his dad. A lot of sitting still time and not talking.
Good.
Dad has a hard time accepting me for where I am. And he goes, it's not because he doesn't have emotions or anything. I know that he's worried if he admits that it's real, that there's no way to reverse it whatsoever. So he kind of keeps it in like this strange limbo place. And he goes, well, I'm totally fine with that. I don't need that to change. But I do want him to know that I'm still here. He's been knocking stuff off.
Okay.
Like if it's on a shelf or sitting up somewhere, or if you put something like up on the dashboard, it kind of comes back to like, if you think you're about to put the keys up somewhere, they just hit the ground instead. And you're like, oh well. This is
Right.
really funny to him,
Right.
making people go pick up something
Right. I
and
think
not
it's
question.
kind of
He's so funny. He leans in and whispers again. He's like, not a disappointment.
so funny.
I might use this when I talk to my kids, just the lean in whisper for the punchline.
Uh-huh. Not a disappointment.
Not a disappointment.
I know. My new word lately has been, if someone tells me a story or something that I can't think of a good story right now, but I'll go concerning. Is that concern? Yeah, concerning. Yeah.
That's his kind of humor. He has stayed in touch with some of his friends. There's nothing that he needs right now. In fact, it's more of him learning how to communicate with the family. So those subtle pranks bring him a lot of peace. He says, Mom, I try to talk to you at night. That's the time when you're most open. It's kind of like you put your fears down on the ground so that you could sleep. And he goes, it's just that small window, where you can feel that everything is okay.
You must be doing something right because she asked to ask about you.
He likes that.
Right. And it's not that she wouldn't always want to know about you, but in this kind of communication form.
It was a blue and white jersey.
I don't know.
Either a 08 or an 88.
I don't know.
It could be a 00.
Why someone there?
Do kids do that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
probably.
he keeps showing me an
liked
image.
The Kings. I think he was a hockey fan. That would be black and white, I think. The Kings. I think. I don't know.
In my head, it looks like a dark blue.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's flashing it to me, but it's like an image outside. It's not like he's showing me a picture of himself.
Yeah. Maybe they'll know what it means. I think he went to hockey games with his dad.
And it's a kind of jersey. Notice, everyone, how I did not say costume.
Mm-hmm.
It's a type of jersey that's stuffed. God, Griffen. I was so close. pads. It has big um,
Pads.
structure underneath.
Right.
Pads to me makes it sound like, it's kind of on your skin. This is like makes you look like a box.
Right. Right.
It's not a fitted jersey. Don't
Right.
football players like they're fitted now?
A little more fitted, yeah. Hockey probably has more stuff underneath of it. It's a little more square, I think. A little
Yeah.
more hefty. Yeah.
I want a square looking jersey.
Yeah. It's probably hockey he's talking about. That would be my guess.
I can't see. He won't
Just
show
a
me
guess. Yeah.
where,
Right.
but that's what I see.
Right.
Good enough. Thank you very much, Josh.
Right. So you're
Not a
doing good.
disappointment.
So I can say you're doing good, right?
Yes, please do.
Okay.
And that he is communicating still.
Right?
Mhm.
Good. Good. Okay, Griffin. And Josh, if
Yeah.
you want to jump in with something else, I'm not cutting you off for your
Okay.
15 minutes of
No,
fame.
that's fine.
Yeah, you're welcome to stay.